Why is it important to have an attorney in partnerships and business agreements? And what can you expect? That's what I'll cover today. Ferris here, and before I start, in case you missed it, in the previous video of this mini-series, we discussed key considerations for hiring an attorney. Check it out. But now let's jump right in. A lot of entrepreneurs have partners. Stefano wants to partner with his old coworker Stacy because they always worked well together. Maybe you want to partner with a friend, your spouse, a niece, or a childhood buddy. What could go wrong? A lot. The closer you are to that partner, the more important it is to have an agreement in writing. An agreement that determines all of the important aspects of establishing and managing the functions of the business. Once money is involved, people's behavior can and will change. Some people get really overprotective or totally obnoxious when money is on the line. If you recall, in a previous episode, we said, hope for the best, but have a plan for the worst. An attorney can create a partnership or an operating agreement that covers the amount of equity split. If you have multiple partners and varying investments of capital and labor, who has what equity percentage? Do you all have equal vote, simple majority, supermajority? What is required for key decisions, like adding a new business partner? Buying and selling equity in shares, like a marriage. All partnerships have a honeymoon period, but challenges arise. What happens if a partner dies and their arrogant nephew, whom you cannot stand, inherits their part of the business? An agreement covers the worst case scenarios, including you as a partner having the right of first refusal clause, providing you with a first stab at buying their shares. Another area to consider is financing. Who's financing? A partner might want to bootstrap, but maybe you see a huge growth opportunity and you want to get a loan and get investors in ASAP. These scenarios will come up, trust me. A seasoned lawyer can guide you in this space and help you and your partners consider these questions in advance. Other things a lawyer can help with in creating a partnership include considering confidentiality, non-solicitation, and non-compete agreements. A partner can leave in 2 years and create a separate, direct competing business. In the non-compete clause, you might agree to not directly compete or hire any employees from the business for a few years after a split. What's the non-compete period? 1, 2, 3 years? There are pros and cons and implications for you and your partner. Discuss this topic with your attorney at length. Dispute handling. If you live in California and your partner lives in Texas, you might agree on arbitration taking place in Nevada or Colorado. A third state would be a deterrent for the two of you to avoid costly legal expenses. Other things to consider, different risk aversion levels. You might be gung-ho jumping off cliffs with your airplane kit and a box of tools in tow. Meanwhile, your partner is happy riding a mule down the side of the ravine. Who decides on what and the process of decision making are items that you'd want to discuss and agree on. In the end, assume you and your partner will separate. Hope it doesn't happen, but plan for it. A good lawyer will help you cover 80 or 90% of the possible scenarios. They've seen almost everything. And even if you're not bringing on a partner, as your business grows, you will contract with people, hire employees, and develop sales agreements. A good lawyer can be instrumental in making sure your agreements with these stakeholders are fair, equitable, and compliant with state and federal laws. That's a lot, huh? I don't recommend talking about lawyers at your next dinner party. It's a tedious but important conversation to have in our startup world though. Here are the points again. Don't go cheap. Ask your network for references. Look for lawyers who have experience in your vertical. Check to see if the attorney is familiar with your state's new regulations. Leverage an attorney in setting up your business structure. And they can help you avoid most, if not all, of the sticky situations a partnership can bring you and help you decide in advance how to handle each scenario. Now it's your turn. If you've learned a few tips from working with attorneys, leave a comment or ask a question about a topic you'd like me to cover in future episodes. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And today's giving back thought is, as you embark on this entrepreneurial journey, pause every once in a while or make it your morning routine. Even if you're struggling, unable to pay yourself, be grateful for what you have and for everyone who has helped you along the way.